Hey everybody, I'm Gabe.
I'm Deit.
And this is Simple Smokes. What's going on, everybody? I know it's been a little bit of a minute, but we are back. It's almost like what did you mention earlier? It's like get ready for the fall.
Yeah. It's are we in spring? We're spring.
Yeah. We're in spring, but we took a little, break.
Little winter hiatus.
Yes. That makes better sense.
Yeah.
Lots been going on since you last saw us. We had we had the holidays, we had the election, we had. I see you fought a little something over there.
Super Bowl champs, baby.
Yeah, I see that. So we went through a lot of things going on, but we're back. Just a couple things that we want to cover. Like, what are your thoughts? I'll let you. I'm not really a huge Eagles fan, but I'll have you capture that moment and share.
Yeah. It was great. The whole season for me was great. The Eagles did an excellent job all year, and they really dominated the NFL. I say after the bye week, which I think was like the 5th or 6th week of the season. After the bye week, they just dominated the NFL. It was just, as a fan, it was just a great thing to walk into work every Monday with another win, another win, being able to hold my head up high as an Eagles fan. So it was just an awesome thing right through the playoffs. And like I said, if you're an Eagles fan, you know exactly how I feel. I'm very happy. I don't like to use the word proud, but I'm just happy to be an Eagles fan right now. It's a great time to be an Eagles fan.
All right. Give them a clap.
That's right, baby.
That's good. And the other thing was, we haven't been around, but we've been getting a lot of calls. We've been getting a lot of, go by, meet some people. Hey, when you guys going to do a next show? A lot of it also is the weather. I mean, it's been cold.
Yeah.
And it makes it a little bit difficult. As you can see, we're actually indoors. One of the things, that we've learned is you have to adapt. So we're actually, I made this like a enclosed porch, but I kind of make it my own little mini smoke room, so to speak, because it's therapeutic.
Yeah, this is really nice. I told you this before off camera, but it's very comfortable. You got the view of the outside. I don't know if you guys can't see it, but it's nice view of the street, and it's very comfortable, very nice, and I can't wait to light up.
Yeah. I had to get the air purifier. I got a little one back here.
Yeah.
Just some of those things that we did some research and see, well, how can you do it where at least affects the house? Some people are very against smoking inside the house, which is very respectful. So I ended up putting like a little barrier, kind of make this room self-contained. But how do you get the smell of smoke out of the room or as best as possible? And my research was trying to get those air purifiers. So I actually started to get one. It does work. It just takes some time, but I'll be honest with you. I think the real enjoyment is being able to do what we do. Just kind of smoke, reflect, chill, and relax. The other thing that I wanted just to add is I had to, I was also watching our previous episodes. I'm sure a lot of you did the same. One of the things that I recall was when you were talking about infusion.
Yeah.
So kind of what I did was I was going to the stores. I see the mason jars, and I'm like, man, what can I do? So I just want to kind of share a couple things I was doing on the break. I got 3 mason jars here. I got this one here. This actually has some coconut rum from St. Kitts. That's where I went. Actually, I went there in January. Beautiful island. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, this is like your second or third time.
It's my second time there. Yeah. Second time there.
Wow.
So that was the coconut. Then I'm sitting in the house and I go to the store again. I'm like, man. So what I did was this jar here got a V on it. I got a shot glass in there, and I put some Crown Royale vanilla in this one.
Wow.
So sealed it. I've been sealing it up. The most recent one, which probably been here, I say maybe about 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe, is this one here. This one is Crown Royale, some salted caramel. So I'm kind of excited about how that's going to come out, but I don't think it's just
nice.
to me, it's just not ready yet. Because how long would you say would be the average time to keep something for infusion?
I would say at least a month, at least 30 days. Especially if you wanted that infusion to get through the whole cigar. Like, and at some point I would do a lot of rotating, a lot of turning them upside down, just to make sure that infusion gets into the whole cigar. So you have that flavor, that infusion flavor throughout the whole smoke.
And I have done that. I think when you told me about it, I think it might have been 2 or 3 weeks with one of them, and then I turned them around.
Sure.
And
just move them around.
Yes. And the type of cigar that I looked for was not. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't really looking for any specific brand, but I made sure it was a mild cigar, Connecticut wrap on it, because that one, that way it would be concentrating on the actual flavor that's going in and not get dominated by something else.
Overpowered by any other spice or flavor or whatever. The flavor of the spirit would be the main focus of that cigar. That's what you want.
So that's kind of a couple things, I was doing to keep busy. I'm sure just looking online, I know people have been utilizing their garages during this period of time.
Yeah.
I think you were thinking about doing that with your garage, trying to make some space for that as well.
Well, I never got to the point where I fixed up my garage the way I wanted. But yeah, there were times over the winter months that I really wanted to smoke. I didn't really feel like going out, spending money. So I just threw a chair in the garage. And sometimes even I toughed it out, and I have an outdoor space heater, and I just sat on a patio and turned the space heater on and smoked out there. So it's funny how we as smokers, we do what we got to do during these colder months. I'm not a big lounge person. That's just me personally. I have nothing against lounges. If that's what you guys like, that's great. And I was thinking earlier why I'm not such a lounge person, and because I do like to hang out with my friends. I do like smoking, obviously, but I think what it comes down to is lounges, and I understand it's a business that has to make money, but lounges generally have rules, and one of the rules they generally have is that they want you to buy 2 of their cigars.
Got it. Yeah.
Or 3 of their cigars, or they might even charge you a cover to come in if they're having an event. And that to me, like, more than likely the way I am, if I come to your lounge or I come to a lounge, I'm going to buy a cigar because I'm there. But I don't like someone telling me I have to.
Like it's a requirement.
Like it's a requirement to come in. I'd much rather just stay home, smoke. Like I said, I threw a chair in my garage. I opened up the garage door halfway to get the smoke out, and I'll sit in my garage. So I'm not a big proponent of cigar lounges in general. I will go there if I'm asked to go, whatever. But this winter, sometimes it's challenging in the wintertime to find somewhere to smoke and be comfortable.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I share the same thing. I know we've been to a few cigar lounges, and you're right. Like, there's some where as soon as you walk in the door, they're like, "Hey, you can come as a guest, or you can come in, but you have to purchase something." Not
right.
that
again, we
issue.
understand it's a business. Yeah.
But it just kind of takes away from from the vibe, because I'll be honest, some lounges that you go to, there's really nothing you really want to get because it might not be your preference.
Exactly.
Then we have some other lounges where it's kind of a more laid back vibe where you can come in and you can hang out. One thing that I just and I was curious to know what your preference is, or what do you think about it, is like, we'll go to a lounge and I know it's about the ambiance and about the music and about a lot going on, where I've seen where, perfect example I would share with our audiences, we've gone to lounges in Philly and they got the music playing, it's kind of a medium kind of party atmosphere. But a lot of times when we smoke and we want to have conversation.
Right.
So now you got the music where now you're almost competing with the music. and now it's almost like,
Yeah.
does that kind of take away from where you want to be? Whereas you know, as most recent as, let's say, 2 days ago, you know, we were at a place to have an outside area where you can smoke and it's enclosed. They had some games on and we could talk to each other. And I'll be honest with you, if I had to compare, obviously the location would be the one in Philly was better than the one that we went to on Friday. But if I had to say, as far as overall enjoyment of the cigar and the evening, I would almost say the one where we actually went to that location, because it didn't have all the extra, I call it like those extra ingredients, so to speak, going on. Whether it be someone kind of coming at you every 5 minutes, do you want a cigar? Come over here. Or someone saying, you know, the music very loud. And sometimes I think some cigar lounges, not to be negative, but they try a little too hard. Where you know, and I kind of look at it, and I don't know if it's just me, but I'm kind of simple. If you give me, you know, nice space, some, you know, good ambiance, maybe some TVs, some smooth music, doesn't have to be a party atmosphere, so to speak. I'm good, and I feel comfortable going there.
Absolutely.
And I would probably go there more often, because you want to, you know, you really want to, after a long day at work or after a long week, or just that quiet time, you know, you do want that therapeutic moment, that, you know, and a therapeutic environment.
Sure. The ambiance is very important. You know, and our experience of how we got into cigars, and I would think most people, it's a simplistic thing. It's not a thing where you had to have a whole lot to make it happen. Like, it's a simplistic thing. Give me some soft music. Give me some aromatherapy. Give me a good smoke and a nice drink. That's it. You don't have to uh, uh, do anything more than that for me. But I guess maybe people are different. Some people like a little bit more. Some people like a nice cocktail waitress to bring them stuff. So a attractive woman might be what some places have. They have you know, a little mini skirt or something. I don't know. So, all you need is very for me. My cigar experience is very simplistic. Don't take a lot to bring it home for me. Don't take a lot for me to relax. And it starts with a good smoke, a good drink, and you can just take it from there.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I can't agree with you more. Like I said, it's about creating that environment where you could just relax and just kind of just, you just kind of meditate, reflect, and just take that moment to enjoy.
Absolutely.
So speaking of that, you may light something up to enjoy, or you already lit something up? What you got?
No, I haven't lit anything up. I do have something that I think is really good. I have a Monte Cristo Espada. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat. The one thing I don't like about this cigar is it has nothing to do with the flavor of the cigar. It's the amount of wrapper that it has. So let me just, if I can, just get it a little closer. Hopefully you guys can see this. There's wrapper here. There's wrapper here. There's wrapper here. And there's, of course, the main wrapper, the Monte Cristo wrapper up here. Too much wrap for me.
Yeah, so that's very.
It's very attractive.
Yeah,
it looks really cool. Decorated. It's even got somebody's signature on it. I don't know if that's really necessary, but but it's a very good smoke. I've had it before. I'm kind of stuck on them as far as the flavor. I love the flavor, mild, but it has some spices going on and other things, as I'll get into later after we light it up. But it's the Monte Cristo Espada, and I really like it. So
so you actually brought something very interesting, as far like, and I would love to get some feedback, from the viewers as well. I mean, when you see all that wrap on a cigar, does that attract you to the cigar, or does it turn you off? And two, now it becomes a process even before you even light it up, correct?
Oh yeah. Well, you got to take the foot band off. You shouldn't light this. So,
but then my other question now: are you going to take that middle band off? Because the last thing you want to do is deal with it as you're smoking to that certain band.
Right. So I usually take this off too, because, like you said, once I get into the smoke,
you don't want to stop, and
I don't want to have to, have to take this off while I'm into the smoke. So I generally just take these two off first, and then maybe leave this on till I get to the
Oh
end.
yeah, definitely. I mean, that's kind of like almost like a placeholder.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're right. Yeah, I don't want to have to do any more work than I have to. So sometimes this gets to be a bit much,
Yeah.
as you
And
can
I have
see.
noticed. Don't get me wrong. It's attractive, I guess, for the eye. And I actually do recall that a lot of them, or some of them, actually have. It's not even like a wrap. It's almost like it's material. Like I've seen somewhere is actually a cloth or something that's used as a wrap as well. Um, and now now you kind of go through that extra layer. So now you ready?
I'm ready. I am
I see
ready.
you already. I'm gonna try
I'm
one of these
excited.
that I'm gonna try this one. The reason there's less of them is because I've been trying them during our hiatus.
Yeah. Well, I have to
Try
say
to.
I'm kind of proud of you as
Oh,
being your friend,
oof.
what you've done with your infusion.
Well, just I know you're smoking that, but just kind of
Yeah.
see if this passes your.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Yes,
guys, that
that's.
smell.
Mm.
You if you smell that, you're gonna want to wrap it. You're gonna want to spark it up as soon as you smell
Oh man,
it's almost like
yeah this
um, it's almost like telling you to light me.
yes. I mean it is, and this was probably been here probably for I would say it's probably been in the
Can
jar for at
I
least two
just say?
months.
I know you've shown it on previous episodes, so
Yes,
let the people see your cutter. I love that
yes,
cutter.
yes. I'll be honest. I got it. I enjoy it, and it's it does the job. Does the job. So I really light mine up. I got what I noticed, and I think we talked about before. I'm at the point where it seems like I'm almost a lighter collector because I'm looking. I got
Right.
three actually up
To the
here.
point where I left mine home because I
Oh
know you
yeah,
have so many.
yeah. I got three right there. Then I got a couple I've had at the house just to get here, and then a couple I've traveled. Got this one. I don't know. Just like in a
Yeah,
bikini,
that one's
kind of
a
lights
little
up.
risque,
Yeah,
as
just
they say. Yeah.
I don't want to use that one quite yet. We use that for an evening episode. It's too early in the day for that one. But yeah, get ready to light up. You ready?
Well, I'm gonna let you light, and then
All
you.
right. Here we go. Oh yeah. I think one
Mm,
thing that I had a concern
very
is
nice aroma. I can smell it from over here.
really. Oh
Yes,
wow.
very
One
nice.
thing I do like about, or actually I meant to pick your brain, is I noticed that when they're in the mason jar, they tend to get very I guess I don't know the word is moist or soft.
Right. That's the alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, if you notice, I don't know if you want to hold it up again, but your mason jar has a little cloudiness to it.
Yes.
That's the vapor of the alcohol, and that's how you know that you're on the right track when you
Yeah.
see that.
And it's funny you say it because that vapor doesn't happen immediately. It's usually after like maybe week 3 or I start to see it. So you're absolutely right about that. Once it starts
Yeah,
to
awesome.
infuse.
Oh wow, that's a good smooth.
Yeah, this is like I said, things to do while we go on hiatus. And like I said, mine was the infusion. So very good stuff.
Mm.
How's yours?
Very mild, very mild. I guess partly because of the wrapper, I get a sense of some level of elegance with this. I get a sense of some level of prestige when I smoke this. Uh, it's mild, but it has other things going on. As we get into it, I'll try to describe them to you. But um, I get a sense of that I'm smoking something little upscale from what I'm usually smoking.
All right. So
Mm.
I guess the wrapping that was with it, it complements that just as far as the presentation.
Yeah, maybe it's somewhat psychological.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm getting a little maple syrup. Let me see here. I'm getting
Really, maple syrup, you get like a little sweetness to it.
definitely sweetness, definitely sweetness. No maple sweetness, maple syrup. Uh, but it's still on top of that. It's not harsh at all. like the smoke doesn't hit you or doesn't hit you in your throat right away. It's very calming. It's very yeah. So uh, it's a very mild cigar, but there's so much. There's a lot as far as the flavors that I'm trying to to describe, uh, but definitely maple syrup to start.
Oh, that's great. I mean, mine is you're right. I mean, it took probably 2 months, but I do get that uh, that salty obviously of the liquor, but then that vanilla flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mild cigar, so it has kind of like that earthiness to it, but I think it just allows those flavors
Yeah,
to come out.
absolutely. And that's like I
So,
said, I don't like when I infuse, I don't go too heavy. I don't want to be the cigar itself by itself to be so overbearing that you can't taste the infusion.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Mm. And I know that's not the case with yours. You did a wonderful job with that
Yes,
infusion,
yes.
and I'm I guess I'm happy for
Yeah.
you. Mm. So we let's pair this.
All right. What you plan on? Mine is probably obvious
Well, I
since I
don't want
got
to
the
just go
vanilla.
like rustling through your collection here, but I have my eye on this Blanton.
Oh yeah, Blanton is. I actually picked that up on a cruise.
Look at this, guys.
Yes, you know,
Look
you
at this.
talk about
You
presentation.
talk about. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
smoking an elegant cigar, and I need to pair it with an elegant spirit. So just this bottle alone
yeah,
is amazing. This horse, the
yeah.
detail on this guy riding the horse. Uh, uh, I know Blanton's is an upscale liquor, and is this a special bottle of Blanton's?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if a single,
Uh,
double, because, and we can have an episode just talking about the meanings of all that
yeah,
because that sometimes comes up in debate.
trying to read this is single barrel, which is awesome in itself. So this all came from one barrel.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Blanton's is part of the Buffalo Trace distillery, so I know it's high end at the Buffalo Trace distillery. So I do know that, and it's just it looks so um, elegant and 93 proof. Also getting that, so there's that. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about it, and
Mm-hmm. You'll
I'm gonna
start being about it.
start being about it. Exactly. Okay, how do you get this
You're
top
gonna pull that jockey on the horse out and get it.
Is that how you do it?
Oh,
Okay.
there you go.
I got the cork out.
Yep.
And let's indulge.
All right. I'm gonna
I'm
obviously.
excited.
I got vanilla, Crown Royale. So best, obviously, to pair it perfectly will be with some Crown Royale vanilla. I was telling Dieter earlier. I said, did he want an ice cube? Because, which we'll bring up at the next episode. Some of the things that we got for Christmas. One was it was an ice cube maker, but this makes it in circles. I guess in you know cubes make it a little more fancier. So using that.
Mm.
How
This
is it?
smells. Oh, I haven't tasted it yet, but it smells really good. Always when I do bourbon, especially when I
Oh
have
yeah.
a brandy snifter like this, I always like to get my nose in there
Mm-hmm.
and smell it. Mm. And it's funny. I was watching a show, and the guy said what he does. It was a bourbon tasting show,
Uh-huh.
and the guy they take a sip. Mm. Oh, that's good. That's good, man. Man, I get a lot of fruit with that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fruit.
Think it
Mm.
was a good pair.
Definitely, definitely. So what they do, they take a sip and then they clean their palate. Mm. And then they take another sip. Now, what this does, like the burn that all bourbon
Mm-hmm.
has, this kind of reduces that because now that you've taken your first sip, like you taste your initial sip of the bourbon, now then you won't have that burn anymore. So next time it goes you don't know about that, try it, and I think it works because I tried it before.
All right. Mm. Now, definitely probably was stronger, like you said, stronger bourbon,
Well,
stronger whiskey.
now I'm getting uh, uh, the real tasting of the bourbon without the burn.
Oh wow!
Because I cleaned my palate and then I started over again. But this is really good. You can tell it's very high quality.
We're trying to take it up a notch.
Yeah, it's very good. Very
that's
good.
good. That's good. So on that note, we're going to continue to smoke, pair, and enjoy.
Oh man, this is good.
It's
very
good.
nice.
This is good. There's a life.
Yeah.
So we'll see you on the next one. Like I said, we're back. We got episodes coming, and we back. I'm Gabe. This Deit, Simple Smokes, and especially this episode, Simple Smokes, and a little bit more. We learned about bourbon and palate and all that stuff. See, the knowledge right here. There he is. So with that note, we out.
Peace out, everybody. See you soon.
Later.